Excellent. All right. So, the door flings open, revealing what was probably in its previous life a conference room. It retains the table. The room is kind of trapezoid shaped. This end is wider than kind of comes to not a full point, but kind of comes to a narrower part at the other side of the room from where you are. All three exterior walls here are windows. They have shutters closed on them, which is why you didn't notice the lights on when you were making your approach in the shuttle. As I said, there's a table in the center of the room. It's got a faded Iskalian logo on it in the center of it. However, the rest of the room seems to has been reconfigured. This room, in stark contrast to the rest of the building, has actually been not only maintained, but it looks like it's been refurbished. It's actually kind of well appointed, at least as far as a ruined city that suffered an apocalypse would go. Probably not quite to the posh standards that Jed would be used to on Lazarus, but. And so what you see is the door opens. On the kind of facing the backs of the chairs face you. The chairs actually face outward to be looking out the window from them. See a row of 6 recliners. Very nice. Only one of which is occupied. Looks like the back of Jed's head from here. The other 5 are unoccupied at this point. Behind it, a cylindrical, you don't know what its purpose is, cylindrical device, approximately 3 feet tall, appears to be hooked up to the recliners. To your left, there are 2 desk-sized terminals, each with someone at them. Let's just click this button directly over here now. To the right, along the windows over there, some rather utilitarian-looking sleeping arrangements. The technicians kind of turn and look at you as the door is flung open. They are not surprised to see you, but they are looking directly at you. Martin, who had stepped aside. Actually, you know what? Before Martin does anything, I need a roll from you, Alex, if I could. Yes, here we are. Give me willpower, concentration, and, you know what, no, just give me willpower and concentration here.
Concentration, okay. I'm nervous why you're asking for this, but okay.
Don't worry about it, it's okay. It's fine.
6. Would like, you know, no, I'm not even going to spend plot points. I'm just going to let it stand.
Okay, so you push open the doors and everyone sees what I've described. But before you can really take it in, Alex, this wave just kind of hits you hard. Like you try to stand up to it, but it's basically just like, you know, almost like a tsunami of emotion that just kind of just punches you directly in the brain of just absolute despair.
Okay.
I said, it just, like I said, as soon as the door opens, it just kind of like just comes rushing out and just boom.
I probably like audibly gasp and probably drop my sword. Yeah. I'm like,
Captain.
What are we even doing here? Just
What the?
what
Martin's looking at you.
chance do we even have? No, I'm not.
Hey, Captain.
What? Yeah.
What was that?
What? I don't know. I'm probably like eyes darting around.
Yeah.
What was our point even coming here? I mean, what chance do we have against all this?
Against what? It's one dude and 5 chairs. I'd say I've got a pretty good chance against the average recliner.
They were ready for us. They knew we were coming. They're prepared.
Okay.
I probably backed up into the hallway against the other side of like the wall in the hallway or something.
Doc raises his gun, points it at Martin. What are they doing?
Well, we're not doing anything to her, points at Alex. As mentioned, Jed is a war criminal, and the punishment that we've come up with, as he gestures to the equipment and the chairs in the room, for someone who doesn't seem to care about anything that he's done or the consequences thereof, as we have made him feel all of our pain. And the pain of those who perished here.
Wow.
Great. We're in strike 5.
It's pretty sadistic. So let me get this straight. Your evolved society has dreamed up a persistent form of psychological, apparently pretty good, mental torture, and this is your idea of a just punishment for engaging in warfare against the rest of the verse and losing?
It's just punishment for wiping out the 99% of the population of this planet.
Let me say that again. You engaged in warfare against the rest of the verse and lost. What exactly did you think the outcome was going to be?
We did not engage in warfare with the rest of the verse.
Really? How exactly did this happen again? Oh, wait. You were innocent victims who were destroyed by aggressors.
We were not innocent victims, no. But we did not set out to make war on the verse.
Oh, you're making it better. Right. You're making it better.
Well, no, war was inevitable. All of our studies showed that. Our original goal was to help to shape the aftermath of the war. However, as things escalated with our struggle with the crew of Pandora's Fury, certain unfortunate decisions were made.
And you spiteful bastards, once you got your hands on Jed, decided to take all your frustration out on him.
Well, he gestures to the chair. Not just him. If we could get the rest of the crew of Pandora's Fury, as he kind of looks at Twist there, they would also join him in his punishment.
I see.
But we are prepared to offer a compromise.
It better be good, because I'm a hair's breadth away from killing you. I'm in a bad mood. I'm a sick man, and my captain isn't feeling real good.
I can tell all of these things. If you attempt to take Jed, it will have to be by force. We will fight you. However, we did violate the oath that the survivors took to not interfere with affairs of the verse in order to acquire him. So the compromise we're prepared to offer you is this. We were the ones that created the clone Jed during the time of Lee Jansen. The template for the Jed clone is one of the things that survived what happened here. We also have the baseline scans of Jed's brain that we took when he arrived here approximately 2 years ago. We are prepared to offer you these so that you can, through your resourcefulness, make a Jed to do whatever it is you seem to need him to do, provided, of course, you leave here in peace and never come back.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. You want us, to, if we decide to take Jed, you're going to take.
If you try and take that Jed, points to the one in the recliner, we will fight. There will be bloodshed. There will be violence. However, said, we will give you everything you need to make a replacement Jed. One that has no recollection of what this Jed has been through for the past 2 years.
The doctor's actually actively just looking around. I'm sorry. Can we have a word just amongst ourselves to talk about your ridiculously stupid offer?
Okay.
Okay. I'm glad. All right. I'll walk over to the room.
Really?
Sorry. I feel bad. Nausea. Don't know what's going on. Captain, are you back with us?
Louis had his comm open in discuss. He's listening in.
Mr. GM, is this still proceeding? I'm still in the effects of this.
Let's see. Let's see here. Give me a double vitality roll.
Bourbon?
What?
Your thoughts?
It may help. Some bourbon.
Let me talk to the guy.
Before you do
You rolled it.
what if we give them the clone Jed instead?
That's what I was thinking. Martin? Martin?
Yes. Yes.
So here's the thing. You got the wrong Jed.
No, we don't.
No, you do. We've got the right
No, we
Jed.
No, we don't.
I don't think they're going to fall for that.
But with your 12, Catherine, you're not incapacitated by this, although you're still very much feeling it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm better. If this is what I missed some of that, but are they?
No, they're punching.
Is this what they're giving it to him?
Oh yeah, Yeah. And you're just getting the, I guess, washed out leftovers?
Probably my reader I'm picking up.
They've been doing this to him for months.
No one is worthy of getting this.
I'm afraid the citizens here would beg to differ.
I don't give a crap what they feel.
Well,
What are our options?
apparently,
I just stand up and
they want us to leave him, take the template for the fake Jed, and then make a new Jed to do whatever it is we want to do. But they got to keep this one so they can keep torturing him forever until he dies.
Niska comes over the comms. That seems like a pretty good idea.
you're saying
That is exactly the sort of thing Niska would say. Chilling.
so replacing the clone Jed, their clone Jed, is
One
what
of
you're saying
our
is a good idea?
is imminently
We can condense a good power base here in the verse.
Dude, take a plot point, dude. Just
oddly enough, the irony is the biggest problem that the doc is having with this is that this is ridiculously cruel. And it's making him crazy.
So what is the alternative then? Taking this clone or what?
Or going to war with them to get the original Jet back. And they are apparently, while not actively fighting us, apparently making you uncomfortable, but they aren't resisting yet. Apparently they are willing to fight in order to keep us from doing this.
Okay. Tactical options here?
Can I roll tactics?
sure.
Based on what we've seen.
Presumably
Because I'm
the entire city's
leaning towards that.
presence. That's the first thing I would say. Because if they know we're here, then they would have had ample opportunity to alert anyone else.
Yeah.
What goes with tactics?
It's going to be intelligence.
All right. And it's probably safe to say that they're holding them in reserve. I would imagine nothing short than a very, very significant threat to their existence will make them consider otherwise. It's 11. No, I'm sorry, it's a 10. I'll spend one plot point making it 11.
All right.
11.
All right. So yeah, you're looking at your you're looking at this at your tactically here, and right now you're aware of there are three. You got 3 people here, but the scans that Niska took indicated that the population of the city is roughly 300, and given the Iskalian networking, they're probably all very much aware of your presence. So
Wait.
any kind of stand-up engagement is going to get messy. If you're going to take Jed, you're going to have to take him, and it'd be some kind of a running gun battle at that point.
I'm showing a lot of despair. Okay.
The other thing that sticks out in your head is that Martin has said that Jed will feels all of their pain.
Which means
So
that
it's
they're connected to him too.
Yes, if you injure them, it's entirely possible that Jed will feel whatever injuries you inflict upon the Iskalians.
Okay. I sent a message to. Wait, we have a ship in orbit right now, right? It's the ship.
You've got 3. You've got Niska in the repurposed Alliance patrol boat that you guys stole from 3 Hills.
Right.
You've got the Aces and 8 ship that you came in. Plus, also up there is Pandora's Fury, currently helmed by Lenore.
All right, I send a message. Coded. I just send a message straight to Pandora's Fury. Can you disable? Can you do a broad spectrum jamming? Disable the signal exchange going on down here between all of the stellium.
Let's see. What does Lenore think about that? Where? Let's see.
I don't actually say what I'm doing. I just start typing on the tablet.
Yeah. Let's see. Lenore's reply is that yes, but not from her current orbital altitude. She'll have to come much lower in order to get the actually get the jamming that you need.
Would Twist be able to do it since she's on planet?
I actually just show it. That's true. I just show it to Twist.
Well, let's have. Let's see. Intelligence. Yeah, let's have a programming roll for me. Let's have intelligence, programming. You're talented. So D6, D10, D12.
I know.
Oh my.
God, what the? All right, this is a shitty ass
Oh.
period. Okay.
No.
Well, she got a 7. She wants to know how many plot points to make it possible.
God dang.
Yeah.
How many plot points?
Hard here.
Bryce, thank
See.
you. Nice.
You're welcome. You're gonna need 8. You need to get up to formidable in order to do something with this here with the equipment you have on hand.
No problem. She's got plenty, so.
There's a way to drain some of her plot points, right?
So we'll spend the 8.
So she kicks the apparatus to make it work.
Okay. So, yes, you can get yourself a little bit of a jamming field there.
Did you actually do it, or were you just seeing if you could?
Well, they're going to notice it when you start jamming it. So.
At this point, I mean, if we're going, I take it fighting's kind of a foregone conclusion here. I mean, we are going to completely ignore the nonsense that Niska just spouted, right? We are going to do that.
Well, before I do that, what you guys want to do this, or you want to do the easy way or the hard way? Basically.
I'm sorry. There's another way other than hard. Really?
Well, easy way would be take the clone and hell out.
Yeah. Okay. So, Bourbon, how's your negotiation going over there?
Same as always.
Alrighty. Not so good. Alrighty then. So.
One question: if somebody shot Jed in the back of the head, would the clones also end up dead, or would they just feel the pain?
Well, there's an intriguing thought.
But they're just sending
So wait,
him
The clones actually
pain
feel what he
and
feels?
despair.
I wonder. I walk over to Jed.
I don't think it goes that way. Is it?
Is this like the Corsican brothers or what?
Can I have your sword, Captain? Could you just stab him in the foot?
What?
Stab him in the foot.
How is that going to help?
Like, cut his arm or something. You know, nothing.
Okay, fine. Stab him in
Consider
the
for
arm.
entertainment purposes only.
The arm. Stab him in the arm.
Or just
And I think she's like holding the sword, but it's kind of shaky. It's not as steady as it normally is.
It's better than me shooting him in the arm. Small entry wound, large exit wound. It's not good.
I mean, what is Martin doing if we're walking up to Jed?
If you move towards Jed, Martin and the techs that are on the stuff there, they get up. They don't look like they're gonna let you approach Jed without a fight there. It's like no.
So what? If we decide that we can't abide to watch him suffer any longer, we can't kill him either?
No.
Uncle Jed?
Just kind of gonna what?
I actually kind of say quietly to her, "Can you reach him?"
Alex?
I don't know.
Try.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Actually, on second thought, you're absolutely right. Don't do that.
She is very evidently not her normal confident self. It's not as bad initially, but she's
I'm in a good mood.
So how many people are in this room?
1, 2, 3,
There are 3 Escalians, Jed, and you guys.
and the rest of us.
And where are the rest of the Escalians that are obviously going to respond when we start killing these 4?
You have no idea.
right
at this
around the
point.
corner.
They could be in the building. They could be, who knows?
Okay, so they advanced slightly towards Jed. Everybody maneuvered towards them, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you guys move towards like you're at the entrance to this room. On the other side of it is where Jed and these chairs are. If you guys move towards that, Martin and the techs will get between you and Jed. They will not let you near Jed without a fight.
Okay, so
They're like, no, just stay right there. Either take the deal or.
is there any security consoles or anything in the hallway? Or are they all in the room?
The hallway was derelict and just kind of anything that was there was not functional. The only functional equipment you have found is in this room, and there are 2 desk-sized consoles that the techs have now gotten up from, plus whatever the 3-foot cylindrical thing is on this side of the chairs.
Nothing happening here. Nothing.
It's like, no, look. I must insist that if you're going to take the deal, then yes. Otherwise,
Reverse the polarity.
Well, I think Martin.
Marty.
At this point, I think Alex just kind of steels herself and kind of like uses a sword kind of like a cane or a crutch to steady herself. Now.
Okay. I shoot Martin.
I shoot the tech.
Disable the communication.
Louis shoots.
What we have here is a
Alright.
failure to communicate.
apparently so. Okay, so those who are shooting, give me attack rolls. Agility plus whatever it is you're shooting.
That's easy for Louis.
And it may have got lost in there, but I think Twist is also initiating the program as well.
Yes.
Yes.
I figured it was all kind of a simultaneous thing.
I've never typed so many private messages so quickly. You, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this?
Okay, what in the world? All right, let's see. I got. It'd be good if I didn't miss. That would be awesome.
I know it would be awesome if you did miss.
If I don't miss, that'd be great. Not missing would be outstanding right now.
Have you considered not missing?
Working on it. No pressure.
I'm watching to see how they fall or if they fall, but I'm probably not tacking yet.
They're all completely.
Let's see.
Well, trouble's in the building now.
Yeah.
11.
Trouble shall arrive in moments.
Right.
All of the dice. It is.
And we didn't bring the missile launcher.
No. Twist.
All right.
What?
Find out if we can put anything else on that signal since we know what the signal is.
Anything you have in mind?
Like send feedback back to them or something.
Rickroll them.
Awesome.
Rickroll them. You should totally rickroll them on their signal.
Rickroll.
They start playing.
That would be awesome.
They break out and dance.
And then images of creepy clowns. Oh God.
All right. Okay. So. All right. So. Doc, who were you shooting at?
I picked. Wait, which tag
Mark.
did Louis shoot?
One of the other.
Yeah, you guys went first, and I shot whoever was left.
Okay, all right. So I shot one of the texts. Is the one on the right? I don't know.
All right. All right. So. And
The closest
Bourbon,
one.
you shot at Martin.
Yep.
All right.
That's for that TV show.
All right, so Doctor and Bourbon, give me damage rolls. Sadly, Louis' shot goes wide.
What? No, that's it. Niska, you roll dice for Louis from now on.
I didn't. I didn't roll dice for Louis. So hey, blameless. I rolled dice for my people.
I'm using the full rate of fire, by the way.
8.
You guys gonna make me get involved? Come on.
Hoping 8 damage is enough to do
Oh.
at least irritate him.
Yeah, and then I
All right, so if you're using the rate of fire, that's going to be another attack rolled in with 1 step down on your pistols.
all right.
So you did 6 with your first roll.
And what is that?
Louis will take another attack too after this is.
That's a 12. I presume that hits. Wait, hold up. That was wrong. It's
Yeah, you're
step down on the pistols, right?
yeah, your pistols is going to be a
Okay, so
D6
just
since
ignore
your
that.
second next to the roll.
Ignore the 7.
All right.
And that's an 11.
Yeah, that hits. Give me another damage roll there.
2 on top of the 6.
All right. And you said Louis was taking another attack roll.
Yeah, he's taking another attack roll.
All right. 10. All right. That one actually hits.
And damage 2.
Right. So Louis gets Louis gets a graze. Bourbon gets a nice solid hit. Doc gets a couple of hits in on them.
Oh, my rate of fire is 2. Can I take another shot? Sorry, I didn't even realize the shotgun had 2.
Yep. Agility and shotguns -1 skill step.
Okay, so it'd be 1 dice slower.
Yeah, whatever your shotgun is, -1 dice step.
11.
Yeah, so that's going to hit. That's going to hit him as well. So give another damage roll.
Ugh, I click clear instead of roll. 5 more damage.
All right. All right. So there's a barrage of gunfire. It knocks Martin and the tech that the doctor was shooting at down. The tech that Louis was shooting at has a graze and is still standing. The jamming appears to be working as Jed is not screaming out in pain, and with the jamming signal in place, the despair lessens significantly, Alex. You're still feeling it, but it's not anywhere near as strong as it was.
Then could I move that? Okay, go ahead.
But as stated in prior chat, you still can't feel Martin or the tech in the stream. The only people you're feeling are your crew members, and you think Jed is the source of the despair.
Okay. Since Martin went down, can I move? And I'm feeling a little bit more myself, not fully, but could I move to the remaining tech? Is there still enough time? Or no? I mean, we're squeezing a lot in a surprise round, so I get that. If it's
yeah. No. The surprise round was the shot there. Give me an initiative roll. See if you can beat the tech in this initiative roll here.
Okay. No, come on, Google, stop. Okay, the D4 is my D2. I'm just doing.
Yeah, be sure to add your lightning reflex, whatever, to your initiative roll.
Yeah. So that is 12, 14.
The tech is on the move, but looks like you've got the drop on him.
I am going to take a large step and, well, probably a few quick short steps, and try to remove his head.
I'm like a pig.
Agility, sword, and then difficult. Yeah, some kind of minus.
Well, yeah, it's going to be trying to see if there's different rules.
You know, you're right.
That a melee weapon. Let's see.
So she doesn't see the bottom.
No difference there. So you're going for the head. That's -2 skill step on your sword.
So it goes. Sword goes from a D12 to D8, and then it's agility. For sword, or is it strength?
Yeah. I think it's strength of the sword. Strength of the sword. That's what we're trying to do, because it's more about.
That's right. All right, I'm spending 3 to add another D6 in there. 14.
Wow.
Poor guy. Poor guy. Well, tries.
I'll settle for just a neck 3. Okay.
Well, no, you make contact. All right, so.
Either way, he's going to bleed out.
Yeah.
I mean, the scallions can't tolerate a slice across the neck.
Yeah, they should be.
So let's see. What is the damage on your sword?
It's a D6. It's only a D6. Yeah, it's not really strong, really. To be honest.
Well, but because the fact that you've connected on this, it's a +4 step modifier to your damage for that. So 8, 10, 12, 12 plus, give me a d12 plus d2 roll for that damage.
Holy crap! Okay. So, 13.
Nope to everyone. Start calling all your shots. Oh, just kidding.
13. Yeah, I know. I'm calling my shots from now on. Which is, whoa.
Yeah, so you walk up on this tech and you just rear back and just come flying in with this sword. He tries to get out of the way, but you've got righteous fury on your side or whatever you want to call it. And your sword bites into it. You don't get like completely off, like not like his head is rolling about or anything like that, like you did with the creator. But yeah, it's like 3/4 of a decapitation there, and the attack goes down.
I look back at the crew and just kind of smile and, well, I guess it's not such a hopeless chance. Maybe there's a small chance.
You think so? Okay.
And then run over to Jed.
Yeah, I imagine.
Is he like strapped in the chair to like try to unstrap him? And that kind of
No,
thing?
he's not strapped. He's not strapped into this chair. He's not strapped like restraint wise. It looks like there's some leads and stuff coming from
I think
this.
Is Martin still about?
Martin is down. He was downed by the other tech. Yeah, the other tech took two shots from you. Martin took 2 shots from the shotgun.
Okay.
It's a little hard to tell because for some reason these Scalian people don't seem to bleed like normal people. There's very little blood, but they aren't moving right now.
And not moving right now.
It should be melting soon.
I don't have enough experience with them to actually recognize the distinction. So I guess I kind of move on away from. Wait,
they
well,
don't.
Twist would remember that. When the Scalian drones died, they self-destructed in order to keep their technology fully in people's hands. But there was the incident with Mrs. Washington when she came back for vengeance there on Pandora's Fury, and she was an upgraded version of an Scalian infiltration variant. And she didn't bleed, much like these guys aren't bleeding.
I take it Twist is running around doing double taps because I'm like,
I said Twist.
Take a big piece of junk from the hallway and just.
Oh, poor Martin. I'm gonna be right back. Actually, for this second.
Today's game was brought to you by Pepsi.
By Werther's Original. Popcorn.
See, all I got
We're
is
showcasing who's.
I just have power.
I have a lifesaver, but I don't think anybody wants to see that.
I'd probably, you checking out the one in Skillings, I'd probably mention that I'm not getting a read off them mentally.
Double tap.
No brain actor, you know.
Actually, that does beg the question. Can we have this carrier, we have the signal. Can we insert anything else on the signal? I'm really wondering about that because we may need to.
I'm thinking keeping it jammed is better because if we allow the signal to broadcast, they're going to instantly know where we are and be in contact. I think this is the only way they don't know anything's happened.
Well, no, they know because the signal was jammed, right?
Oh, yeah. These people would have disappeared from there.
Right, and they know where we were. So all of a sudden everything goes black. Right at that point, they can probably surmise that we're still where we were, but they don't know what's happening now.
I wonder if instead of like sending it back, instead of jamming it, give some kind of signal feedback.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Crank up the reverb, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like,
That's feeling back on them.
yeah,
Yeah.
just, crank it
Okay.
high and put something unpleasant on it, and then make them all feel it. That might work.
The only thing I'd be concerned about would be how Alex might react to that, since
Well, I think it's whatever happens back on in here. What is it?
it's whatever's happening to Jed is bouncing off of me or to me.
Yeah, what's this thing that he's connected to?
All right, so he's in this chair, and he's connected to the chair, and these leads seem to lead to the 3-foot cylindrical thing. Appears to be mostly life support related.
What is his current physical state? I do a basic, really quick exam.
Basic, really quick exam. They've kept him alive with whatever life support technology they've got there, but it would have been, Martin mentioned that he arrived here 2 years ago, and it looks like he hasn't really had much physical activity or anything like that in the past couple of years. So you're looking at
atrophy.
the effects on muscles, and it looks like they definitely took care of he didn't develop bed sores or anything like that. But yeah, you're looking at widespread atrophying of muscles, and the constant stress that he's been under from this barrage of emotions is definitely taking its toll on his internal organs and physical state stuff. So you would rate him in rather poor health at this point.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to talk to him. He seemed to recognize or acknowledge me at one point
Alex?
before this all broke out.
So Alex?
What? What?
Did
What?
they get you too? Oh.
Keep him talking, but he's in really, really bad shape. We have to get him out of here.
Yeah, is he physically connected to anything? Like, IVs, that kind of thing?
Trying to
IVs, catheters, that kind of stuff, probably.
Yeah, that's what the doctor's been disconnecting him from.
Okay.
It appears the chair combined with the cylindrical object is a life support system designed to keep him alive-ish.
Louis? Louis.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I need. I'm not going to ask, can you carry him? He's mostly skin and bones. I need you to carry him.
Very good, sir.
Thank you. All right.
Messing
No.
Jed,
we're rescuing you.
Do I see a? They have so clearly they had him hooked up to receive fluids, right? So I'm wondering, is there anything here portable? Never mind. Too much trouble. We gotta get him back to ship.
I almost looked at bourbon. Do you have a flask?
No, nothing. We get him until
He seemed to function like that from one of the stories.
Yeah, look at him. No.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet. Maybe later, but
This
not
is
right
what
now.
being sober does to him.
2 years of torture.
All right, so while you guys are running this stuff up here, let's cut from here to orbit. Niska, you're there in orbit.
Back in orbit.
Meanwhile, back in orbit, the exchange has happened. You've of course heard the gunfight as as it would appear the crew has has taken this and decided against your strategy of taking the clone deal from Martin. And you can hear them going back and forth about what to do with them with Jed and getting up and getting moving. And then you lose radio contact with the surface.
Who's calling?
No, you lose radio contact.
Oh.
You've lost contact with the crew. Your people on board, your people there are telling you that it's like interference is being generated at the source.
At the source?
Yeah.
It was not a missile.
Something down there is jamming radio stuff there. Also, since you're a bird's eye view of such things, it definitely appear that there are a number of. They still don't read as human, but number of signatures now not only are advancing on the building where the crew is.
How far away are they?
Not far. Looks like they're going to be there in another minute or two.
No, they used the shuttle from my.
Yes, they use a shuttle from the Aces and Eights, which is unoccupied, it's kind of parked up there with you. Also, in a lower orbit is some Pandora's Fury, which is currently just staffed by the North.
Call the North.
Answers. Yes, Mr. Niska.
Have you lost communication too with the surface?
Yes, I moved to a lower orbit in an attempt to reestablish it, but it would appear that the jamming field is much closer to is being generated from the ground.
Do you have those readings of life forms?
Yes. It would appear that several dozen Scalian personnel are moving on the building.
Would you be willing to come with us to extract them and to hold off hostiles?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. We are going to take all 3 ships, break Atmo, provide cover for their escape.
Acknowledged. I am laying in a course now. Need some trouble stats here. Oh, if only this. Why did this book have a real index? All right. That. Let's. There it is. Stuck to the back of something else. Pandora's Fury stuff there. All right, Niska. Let's see how well your people are going to perform for you here to go in to an unknown hostile situation. Give me willpower and leadership.
Oh, good thing I raised that stat.
Yeah, it is.
That would be a 17.
Ooh, very nice. Control boat. Alright. Alright, so for your pilot then, give me the agility of the control boat, D6, and then roll a D12 for your pilot, since you are leading so very well. They're doing their very best to perform for you.
9.
Well, sort of.
I spent 2 plot points to make that 11.
Alright, so you, Pandora's Fury, and operated by remote, the unoccupied aces and eights are screaming into Atmo. We will be on the building probably within a minute, since it doesn't take that long to get down there.
Dun, 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 dun.
Meanwhile, back on the planet, you guys are unhooking Jed from these devices when Louis, who has the comm open from Juniska, starts messing with them. Starts messing with the turning dials, talking into it, and looks up like, we've lost contact with Mr. Niska and the ship's in orbit.
Oh, crap.
That's not good.
I knew this was a bad idea.
But Jed is unhooked, not really capable of walking under his own power.
All right, let's run, because dang.
All right, so Daryl, you said you were in the hall
Yeah, it's
watching for trouble.
keeping an eye on the hallway.
I think you found it.
You're right.
It's like, I see trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, trouble's
So behind you, the room isn't like cavernous. So you've heard all the discussion and gathering up Jed and downloading of this stuff, and about the point that you hear Louis talk about, we've lost contact with Niska. Let's see, into the hallway, about halfway down, get a couple of people in jumpsuits.
It's the Brady's.
I'm gonna go for a walk outside now. Some of them's calling my name.
I empty my gun on them.
Can we drop it?
You!
Are they armed or no? That I can see.
Oh yeah, these people are armed. There's no batons or open palms here. No, they've got some kind. They've each got some kind of rifle.
And I'm assuming that they're not holding it casually. They're prepared to shoot.
They aim to misbehave.
Okay. All right. Well, we got company, guys.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, crap.
I want to toss Dario one of my concussion grenades. Obviously, it's not. I have not pulled the pin. I'm not tossing it at him.
Whoops.
We got
Daryl
trouble.
gave me
That's fine, Daryl.
Daryl gave me some bad news. I don't like that. I'm going to concuss him real quick.
I toss one of the. Try this.
All right.
Well, actually,
Oh yeah,
Give
I got to
me,
roll to throw.
yeah, because you're kind of acting under pressure here.
Tosses are different than throws.
I know. I just want an agility and ranged weapons to make sure we don't have a botch situation here where
you accidentally have the pin ring still on your finger. Oops.
or you
crap.
get the yips and it goes wide.
All right. It's only a Agility and range weapon? Okay.
Yep.
D4, D10, so... Oh, well,
Whoa.
my D10 betrayed me. I was worried about the D4. I'm going to drop my last 3 plot points to bring that to an average.
Okay. So, yeah,
Just to make sure that
the toss makes you work for it, Daryl, but you have a concussion grenade now.
Dear Lord.
And what do I need to roll to throw that at the clones?
That's going to be agility, and you have grenades as a specialty, so agility and grenades. It would be nice if we had some grenades right now.
Oh,
You know, I should just hand you the bag.
awesome.
I need to hand Daryl the bag of my bag of grenades.
Them Reynolds kids, man, they are frightening.
Bandolier.
Alright. Let's see. Alright. So they get the opportunity to jump out of the way of the grenade coming. Interesting.
That doesn't sound good.
So what's the concussion grenade?
Intriguing.
Indeed. Okay, so the grenade goes off, of course, because grenades go off. Give me 4d6.
And the exchange takes place.
If this goes well, I'm just going to pass it off to Daryl and
Just pass the bag.
mark them off my character sheet because
I don't know why I have these here. This takes.
What was I thinking?
you mean you need a skill? I think this is what I did. I just bought some and then, oh, you need a skill to throw those. Okay. Oops.
To throw them well, yes.
Right.
And it's relatively easy to hit an area with it, but sometimes
Yeah. No, it totally
it's
makes
nice to be
sense.
able
It's
to
just-
put it where you want to be there. Really? 46 and you got an 8. That's unfortunate.
Oh, this is gonna crack again.
All right, so the grenade goes off, but it does not. Let's see, where's the?
As long as it doesn't go off in my face, I'm fine.
No. Your roll got it to your roll got to more or less where you wanted to go. You definitely knocked them out of the way, but they are not incapacitated.
Do it again! Do it again!
I like
I don't know
the other one.
The hallway is currently clear. They've had to back out of the hallway down to somewhere out of sight.
Get out of here.
sheath my sword and grab my shotgun. And I listen to Bourbon's command to get out of here.
Bourbon shoos them off, and they go, "Oh well, sorry, so that's the way it is, huh?"
If I'd have known that worked so easy, I'd have done it earlier.
Go! They're like, "Oh, well, damn."
Bad thugs, bad. Don't make me get my spray bottle out. I'll spray water on you.
Roll out a newspaper.
Yep. I just bring an air cannon on our missions.
So what do we do? Hallway temporarily clear, probably not permanently.
Louis is helping Jed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will pass off my grenades to. I will hand my grenades over to Daryl. You know what? You're better than I am.
All right.
And I'll cross them off. You can keep them. I'll cross them off my character sheet.
Okay, so we've handed off grenades.
I'm going to pull my shotgun out and start moving forward.
Alright. So we
kinda looking
are
back at Doc
moving.
this way. Who is now missing? Never mind.
Yes. So All right, so you guys are moving out of there. We're cutting now to the to Niska and his ships there. All right, you guys have come screaming in at this point. Still no contact with the crew. You can see that there are a number of people around the building. There are some people coming up the outside of the building. Let's see.
Definitely a trap.
But then a lot of them stop for a moment. And they're all, you can see, you know, on your view screen there, they've got it up on visual. You know, even though it's dark, you still got moonlight and stuff. You can see they almost, like, one looks, and like most of them kind of almost after that kind of turn and look, and they're all staring at Pandora's fury.
Oh crap!
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! No, we don't know this. So we're blissful.
No.
There. We are blissful.
No, there's... And
Save us,
after that
Niska.
moment of recognition, some of them go back to what they were doing. Others scramble. They run off. Not out of panic or fear. Definitely the run of people running with a purpose.
Target them.
Person at the weapon said, yes, sir. I've got them. I've got them. I've got them locked on here. Let's see. Do you want the missiles or the cannons?
Cannons.
Cannons. All right. So, give me. Let's see.
Are you targeting the ones who are running away?
The runners.
Okay. All right.
All right, yeah, give me, let's see, you rolled really well in the leadership role there. Yeah, give me a D12 and a D8 for what's this thing I have here?
Yeah, ship army versus people. Messy. But these aren't people.
Nah, we don't feel guilty.
These are skellions. Now I understand. Suddenly it becomes very clear why the previous group Pandora's Fury dealt with them so harshly.
Oh, that is scary, Bob. Please don't ever do that again. Oh Lord. Oh gosh, I'm never gonna get that in my head now.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh God.
Spidey let himself go.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh.
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 Why?
Costume for this.
Just why?
Oh hell.
Bob,
I need
go
bleach for my
Why?
eyes. Bleach for my eyes.
You know, it wasn't enough that we had porcelain Michael Jackson handling up on a porcelain monkey.
Yeah.
Now we've got this. Seriously, I can see this person's nipples, and I'm not okay with that.
I go back and look. Yes, you can.
Yes, I can totally see this person's nipples, and I'm just not okay with that. Look,
No.
look, as
And
a
the poor guy is so
person of-
heavy. I'm assuming it's a guy. But he's so heavy set that his knees are showing through his leotard. He's
I
wearing
know. Look, as a person, as a fat person, I can tell you that there are things that people like me aren't supposed to wear, and that is one of them.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're having a good time right now.
Oh yeah. This guy's loving being Venom. There, it's Venom, right? I don't know.
Right
But still,
It's
he's loving it.
Very
I don't want to know just how hot that is, or how he even got that
guys.
on.
Take a picture. I look just like him in the comics.
But I have to say,
And
they have
lots
an
of
expansive Disney collection.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Got the big white plastic boxes. He's kicking it. This is
like they have had theirs a long time in their video cassette.
Is that like a Nintendo light gun off to the left behind his knee?
Yep, it is.
Kind of looks like he's farting on it right now.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Sorry, does he have jockey shorts on underneath that?
Yes, he does. Why'd you have to make me notice that?
Sorry.
Yeah, right there.
Well, trust me, if you can see his nipples, do you want to see
closing the window?
Have the shorts on underneath of that?
Yeah, I mean, this is begging for a clothing malfunction, so you better have something on underneath there.
Yeah, because that outfit's under more pressure than my tires. I just want to say that.
I wonder how old this picture actually is. Because
I know
it's gotta be old because because he's and
there's not one
because we got
up there.
No, those are like the big plastic VHS cases. I mean that's 90s, right? That's like early 90s probably.
Early 90s, maybe?
Probably mid-90s.
Yeah. I mean, when did that one on the far right is Toy Story. When did Toy Story 1 come out?
A long time ago now.
A long time ago.
Yeah, so that's got to be mid-90s. But that's got to be it.
Well, okay. Well, that was...
All right, so that happened.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. We needed that, not...
Bleach.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
I was looking for pew pew pictures because it was coming in flying, and that came up.
Definitely pew. And
That definitely happened there.
The previous one was just cat.
Yeah. No, I didn't mind the cat. That's okay. Funny, yeah.
I'm sure I can find worse than that.
No.
Quite all right.
No. That's unnecessary.
It's understanding we're trying to lay down the gauntlet. Throw down the gauntlet.
Wasn't challenge accepted territory there.
So a stray grenade rolls in and right under Bourbon, and he dies.
Bourbon,
All right, so
we're all very sad about that.
Sorry, I tried.
And there's a great disturbance in this force, and
All right.
Oh wait,
so
you shouldn't do that. That'll give him more easy time, free time.
Give me a. Yeah, give me. Wait, so which cannon? You've got two different cannons. You fire the big 20-pound cannon or the dual 1-pound auto cannons?
the big gun.
All right. Well, then, let's see. Give me a D2 roll. But this is spacecraft scale, so I think it's like times 100 for whatever for going down to people damage.
200 damage.
Yeah.
200.
Okay, so you cut loose with the barrage of this autocannon, and it just there's nothing left of the people in the firing arc of this cannon. It's just a skid mark of bits and pieces.
I'm going to get on the loudspeaker. And
Okay.
Stand down, or your fate will be the same.
Well, a lot of them do go scrambling, and it's not like running with not like running to go do something. It's definitely running for some form of cover, trying to get out of the line of fire.
But there's still some.
There's a group has entered the building, and they're still climbing there's still several climbing up the outside of the building.
Let's target the climbers with the with the twin guns.
All right, give me another D12, D8 roll there.
The terrifying sound of barrels spinning up. It's like, ooh, what's that sound? It's a high whine.
13.
13. See, they don't really get much because they're climbing.
But they can't hide.
That's unfortunate. Nah, yeah, they can't really do much while climbing. They can try and spin around a bit there. All right, give me a D6 roll for your autocannon. All right. Yeah, actually give me, yeah. Actually give me 2D6 because you got dual autocannons.
11.
This is times.
11.
All right, well, it's vehicle scale damage, so it's not time 100. They did do 1,100 damage, but yeah, you cut loose with another barrage of that, and the people that are climbing the building are no longer climbing or people or anything fun like that. All right, so let's cut back inside. You guys are preparing to go down the hallway after the grenade explosion when you hear the sound of ships coming in.
Those are
Sound like they come to it's a lot of noise outside. Sound like they're hovering not far from the building. And then the firing starts. You hear the distinctive belch of a rather large cannon go off, followed by the spin up and whine of an autocannon and of smaller autocannons. And you see the effects as you look down the hall, kind of kind of towards the end of the hall. You see the kind of the rooms to the left kind of explode inward a bit. You get kind of debris coming in into the hallway. Not like a full explosion, but
All right. Yeah, let's go. Clearly, Niska is handling things up there.
He's just disappointed he can't get one for the torture chamber.
Speaking, he could. If he's skilled down. Yeah, I'm not helping him with that.
All right.
Follow me.
So next question I have: when you guys came here in a chameleon suit, you have a Humboldt clone you made to look like Jed that we were dragging along essentially.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing with him?
Take the chameleon suit and dump him off on the floor.
why waste
Near
the
the
community?
chair.
Yeah, we're taking our community suit back and leaving him.
Yeah, take
What do you
that
mean?
off.
All right.
I would say like hook him up to the stuff, but it'd be make more sense just drop him on the ground. They'll think it's him, maybe.
You don't have time for that.
Yeah.
No, because it does take a bit to take a chameleon suit off of someone.
Damn it.
Leave his ass. Put a bullet in his head.
Yeah, we don't have time. We've lost the community suit. Sorry.
Fine.
The bullet to the forehead, though, is reasonable in light of
I will just add that this is twice I've had to fix this thing.
Well,
Fix
now you
what
have to
thing?
replace it.
You're leaving it.
I know. Well, I had to fix it once. Now I'm losing it.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to let go of things you love.
You could stay here with it if you like.
Or you could totally take the time to unzip and take the
No.
phone out of it. I mean, it
I'm
sounds
just
like
saying.
this could maybe rip half the building off by the time you get that done, but
I mean,
No.
or we could take the clone with us. Do you really want to do that?
No. It's fine. I was just making a comment.
We're
That's it.
just trying to accommodate your wishes, Captain.
Don't make me shoot you.
Fine. Yeah, it's persnickety.
Good.
Whatever.
Besides, you're much better with the sword lately.
all right. So, I imagine we're not worrying about stealth here. We're on the run.
No,
Yes.
running.
Leading the charge out of this building.
All right, leading the charge out of this building.
With my shotgun, not my sword.
Keep on.
Did we park the
Yes, your shuttle is parked on the roof.
All right, great.
Hopefully it's not blown up.
No, phones there because they were climbing up the side of the building, apparently. Yay.
So,
All right, let's go.
So you guys are on the move. You hear Niska over the intercom threatening to attack things. It's muffled, of course, because you're inside of a building, but it's pretty distinctive Niska voice threatening to end some people.
I'm glad
Okay,
he's on our
so
side.
I need a roll for Louis since Louis is carrying Jed.
It's never good.
Well,
I am helping to guard Jed and Louis, though. I'll say that.
all right. What?
10.
All right. So Louis is doing an admirable job of carrying Jed. He doesn't drop him or anything like that. He's not setting a land speed record or anything like that, but he's not falling way behind. All right. So you guys were on floor 4. The roof is 2 floors. You have floor 5, then roof floor. You make it up to the 5th floor without any incident. There's no one on the 5th floor at this point. You make it up to the roof, and you see that Niska's ship is there, as is the Aces and Eights, as is Pandora's Fury.
I think I can go on Pandora's Fury, actually, if I have to choose.
So they're hovering not far from the building there.
Oh, if they're hovering, never mind.
Well, and you can get a hold of them.
No. Sooner we get off this rock, the better.
Well, I mean, it would be much for Lenore to bring the ship in there and grab you off the roof. If you don't want to jump into the shuttle and then.
How? Because our comms are down, right?
Well, I mean, yes, but Lenore would be able to see you on the roof with their sensors. You could, wave her in at this point.
All right.
If it's possible for Louis to be able to jump or get up or whatever, we're still holding Jed, then let's do it.
Yeah.
No, Louis got to take the shuttle back to his boss.
Oh.
What?
Indeed.
Oh, fine.
Fine. We'll take him then.
Oh, I was the shuttle pilot, wasn't I?
No.
No, Daryl.
Daryl was the shuttle
Okay,
pilot.
that's right. I just noticed because I took a 2 in pilot, so I was hoping that was it.
You're learning to drive the shuttle.
Fine.
Yes.
We do an
Check
exchange.
out my permit.
Will my D6 strength be enough right now?
What about bourbon?
How about Bourbon? How strong are you, Bourbon?
6.
Yeah, none of us are strong.
All right. Well, we can.
Well, Daryl has a D8. but
Oh.
we
You said the guy was starving to death and
Right, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, he can't be that heavy.
He's not that.
That's not much heavy. It's he is a person. He's awkward. It's an awkward thing, not a hep thing.
Yeah. Nice. You couldn't help yourself, could you?
All right. So we're all piloting into the shuttle. Some of us are getting on Pandora's Fury. What are we doing here?
I'm getting on Pandora's Fury. We have the better medical facilities on Pandora's Fury.
Oh, you can start prepping it? Oh, you're taking Jed and going.
Yeah, I want to take Jed to where I can start working on him immediately. Trying to stabilize him.
Louis can do the shuttle.
Okay. So
Can
I guess
Louis fly? Okay.
we're going to do the rest of them.
All right. So Louis will take the shuttle, and the rest of you will motion to Pandora's Fury. Lenore, sees you, kind of comes in as close as she can get there, where it's pretty much just kind of a step onto the landing ramp that she opens for you.
All right. Two of us, I guess, handle, or two of us, and Daryl, or, we get Jed in there and get on.
Yeah. With more than one person doing it, I'm not gonna make a roll for it, but you got like 3-4 people all kind of getting him in there, so that pretty much makes it more or less easy to do there. All right, so you guys get back on board Pandora's Fury. Louis gets onto the shuttle, and so is Louis going to take? Is Louis going back? Well, the shuttle belongs to the Aces and Eights. Assuming he's going back to that ship, then.
Yeah, I ordered the Aces and Eights to escort the Fury, and I order my crew on my ship to prepare a missile. We're going to blow this building up.
All right.
Fucking Christ, like something. He's just like.
Blow things up. Why not? Yes, do things. Blow them up.
They make it easy to get to them. They really do.
Yeah. All right, so crew gets on board Pandora's Fury. Jed's being taken immediately to the infirmary. I assume you guys are heading out. You're not hanging around.
Oh yeah, at best possible speed. Get the heck out of there.
All right, we'll get to that in a moment. All right, so
do we want to fire the bio weapon on the planet?
Yes.
Yeah, it's unlikely with the Skillian upgrades that they would be affected by your bioweapon, to be honest.
Oh, okay. So, just hate leaving an enemy behind, but yeah, you're right.
Well, you're not going to blow. I suppose you could, nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be certain, but yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, why should we start finishing off enemies now in the middle of the game? We haven't done so yet, so.
You sure you don't want to just taunt them or something real quick, or?
No monologuing.
No.
Send them a meme of me flipping them off.
Yeah. At least Martin got to say his piece before he got gunned down.
Hey, there you go.
All right.
We're feeling expansive.
Okay, so you guys take off. This is going to give me another D12, D8 roll for launching this missile. And building isn't going anywhere, but just, make sure. Sorry, the building's going to dodge. It'd be funny.
11.
Yeah, so that missile is perfectly placed for maximum damage to this building. Let's see, that's a 100-pound missile, 100 pounds D6. Give me another D6 roll for the damage to this warhead.
4.
Okay, so Pandora's Fury, Aces and Eights turn around. With them leaving, you of course, have to move off a bit to a bit of a safe distance. You're not caught in the backlash of your missile. You cut loose the missile. It is, like I said, expertly placed. It's like right at the base of the building, and it explodes. The building goes up into, what happens when you hit a building with a rather large missile. Explosion, fire, crater, building collapse. Anything that was still in that building is probably no longer with us. The other Skillians, people that were around, have fled under pressure from your cannon fire.
Yay.
Scan for life forms.
Got no life forms where you are. There are still, the city had an approximate population of 300, and you're picking up with the ones that you shot and the ones there. You're picking up, rough count, 250 to 260 or so that have scattered into the city itself.
Okay, yeah, let's go to orbit.
But you considered going after them individually, didn't you? Come on. I knew we could.
Level this. I'm going to level this city real quick here. That's what I'm going to do.
I'll put it on the list.
Put it on the list.
Fuck it.
Places that need to be scoured clean of anything alive.
Play Susie and the Banshee cities in the dust and prepare the fire.
All right, so you guys make it into you break Atmo, make it up into orbit without any incident. There doesn't appear to be any planetary-based defenses these people may have had seem to have been knocked out of commission a long, long time ago, as nothing stirs to come chasing after you, try to knock you out of the sky, anything like that.
There's a switch.
So,
A signal Pandora's Fury. Where do you want to go from here?
Lazarus.
Already?
It sounded like they were in a panic, not having their president in recent. Considering what's happened, we need to get. Speak your mind.
I'm not there. I'm in the sick bay.
I would think getting there, even though Jed's not ready to meet all this stuff, we need to show them that he's not.
Well, I'm not that popular in Lazarus right now, so I'll take the Aces and Eights will escort you there, and I'll head back to Ezra.
Okay.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah. Thank you.
Always happy to blow up shit.
I'll remember that.
Oh, okay. I guess I need to make some medical rolls, don't I?
yes.
I'm probably going to wander down there too to help if there's any way I can help if the doc doesn't like shoo me away. But
Actually, I have to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Well, okay.
fine.
This portion of the game is brought to you by Samsung phones.
And Charmin.
Did it start on fire?
No, it's not that model.
Halloween Oreos.
Yay!
Exactly the same Oreos as before, just colored orange.
I got last week mega stuffed Oreos.
Mm.
Boy, the sugar high from that.
Oh, yeah.
My ears are ringing. My ears are ringing.
Am I talking fast? I feel like I'm talking fast. Am I normal? Is this okay? I mean, I feel like it's going really fast. Everything's like moving in, won't move, stop it. Everything's shaking and jittering. And
There's two of you. Did you know there were two of you? I count two of you. There's two of you. I wonder if there were two of you. Actually, maybe if there really is two of you, then actually it should be four of you. Yeah.
I did the dishes. I vacuumed the floor. I took out all the trash.
we get text messages. Hey guys, you want a game? I know it's 2 a.m., but come on, we can get the game going.
Come on, I got a good idea.
I had these Oreos, and now I'm on playing zone. So now, by the way,
So Bryce, every time you go away, you show products and go, the game is brought to you by.
Yeah, you'll watch this video and you'll get a lot of product placement here.
it was brought to you by Oreos,
And the letter J.
Samsung,
Okay.
and Charmin, because you know.
Samsung, we're terribly sorry we set all of your pants on fire. We feel really bad about that.
Right?
Good thing I don't keep mine in my pants.
and your cars and your airplanes and your houses, and your house,
Beds.
yeah, and your beds. Pretty much anything flammable. We're sorry we set that on fire.
Got the low end one, so I don't think we need to worry.
It's enough to set on fire.
Oh, that's really funny. Yeah.
Yay for getting crappy equipment.
No, it works just fine. It's just it's not like it's the itty bitty version of the.
We went into Metro PCS and said, "What's the cheapest piece of crap you have?"
Yeah, this. I actually looking at I was looking at one of our friend's daughter's phone, and she has like a iPhone 4 or something. She was trying to show me a picture on it, and I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, I can't make out what this is because it's so small. And I'm trying to enlarge it. I'm like, no, it's still little. Even when I make it bigger, it's little. Apparently, we've become very spoiled on our 5.5-inch screens.
Right.
6-inch screens.
Let me break out my flip phone and show you screens.
Like, yeah, remember we looked at pictures on those. What was that about?
Yeah, right. Let me show you my family album.
Yeah, look at this.
Get my sidekick out here real quick.
Right.
And now I look at those and I can feel myself going blind.
Why?
Like, why is it so little? It's so little.
It's so tiny and so many pixels.
I can count the pixels. This screen resolution sucks.
It's funny.
Prime is what we have.
It's funny, but
Little one.
because when I first started working, I had to have some way to contact my agencies because I was still freelance and stuff. And so I had to I started off with always carrying a roll of quarters. That was always what your interpreter bag had to hold, because you had to, and a phone book, because you usually had to pull over and side when you got text to call on this payphone. But my first communication that I had was that little, you remember those little pagers that you had that are like clamshell pagers that had little keyboards on them?
Mm-hmm.
You could actually type. They're two-way pagers. Yeah, that was my first.
I still had a Moto Razor when I started doing home health. That lasted about a week, and I was like, "Oh hell no, Trying to because fully half the communications are actually no, 3/4 of the communications are in text, if not 50%. And I'm trying to type on. It lasted. I was like, hey, I need
T9 texting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the doc is working on Jed. What shall I be rolling?
Let's see. Give me intelligence. We'll follow under general practice and your healer's touch.
What in the heck does that say?
Where are you?
Okay, so general practice D2. Okay, that's that.
Yeah, it's got D12, D12 plus D2 plus your healer's touch of D6.
All right.
Is that an 8?
No, it's D8.
It's an 8. It's 8.
That's 8.
Sorry. It's so tiny.
All right, so 16, 18.
Crap.
19.
Did your dice explode? Oh no.
If only.
I get enough of those 4. Get enough of those 4 dice rolls. That I can get the, like.
Yeah. So yeah, 19.
Wow.
All right. So yeah, you get to work, and with between your skill and the equipment here on Pandora's Fury, you're making progress. You're getting him you get him stabilized to the point where he's not not dying now, or not in danger of dying or anything unfortunate like that. kind of start the process of getting him back up to health. And needs, this is like borderline malnutrition, essentially, lack of activity, all that fun stuff that's not to be conquered over time, but.
I started some gene therapies too to actually start rebuilding his organ systems. And his organ systems and musculoskeletal systems. That should work, right?
Sure, it's the future.
It's the future.
From the Morpheus book of medicine.
Science fiction.
Hey, you live on a spaceship.
On a spaceship.
All right, so that progress is being made. Aces and Eights is flying alongside you with Louis on board it.
I give the captain a call once I get him stabilized. Hey, Captain.
Yeah.
How are we going to handle this? We literally have to show them both Jeds so that they actually believe us. And when they see the emaciated version of Jed, they're going to crap their pants.
Yeah. But the vice president only can hold riots down for so long.
Okay. I fully understand. I agree.
I get what you're saying, and I don't know. I mean, he's obviously physically and mentally probably not going to be able to deal with being president of Lazarus for quite some time. Because after you get him restored, he's not going to be in the mental shape to do it.
Well,
but we need to get people to realize that he's here.
Where's his wife?
Wait, she was there, wasn't she? She was just in stasis?
No.
No.
Last you heard, she was on a goodwill mission somewhere. But that was a while back.
Oh, crap. Something else to add to the list. Okay. I don't know. Guess now is a time to find out.
Have you spoken to Bella May? Has she seen her?
I can find out. It's probably about time I talked to her.
How far out are we? Yes, since you have her dad.
Since we almost killed her other dad, or who she thinks is her dad.
Yeah, actually, there's a ugly long explanation that you're going to have to do, too. Yeah. Have fun with these. I'm out of here.
Friends.
Hey, yeah, listen. Hey, I just wanted to sit down and talk to you a little bit. See, because, yeah, you know that guy who left that you thought was your dad? No, he wasn't your dad. We got your dad. We got him, too. But, yeah, you have fun with that.
Well, now that we have a...
It's not as bad as it sounds.
Well, now that we have a real dad versus I executed her other dad. That was the talk I wasn't going to want to
You're
have.
right. That's actually a much different conversation. You're right.
But we still have to figure out, did we ever find a way to deprogram if like bad Jed, evil Jed had some kind of like bio bomb or something like that? Did we get that found or
No, that's why he's in cryo, because we can't let him die.
Yeah, so that's something we have to deal with too. Good luck with that one. I just throw it back at the butt. Josh.
Like, I go, I have a drink. I set up the baby monitors for Jed, and then I go down and find bourbon.
It's your turn to feed the Jed.
Oh, there's just some weird pictures in my head now.
Hey, Lenore?
Yes?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do
I'm
we
glad I could help. No?
Well, we should.
We should what?
I asked if we ever normally say thank you, and she said no. And I said, well, we should.
Well, appreciate it, man. Doing my part as part of the crew.
Be nice to the AI who can kill us.
Damn, Snippy.
Since we've already promised her a body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too.
Hit Bourbon up for that.
All that free time we have.
Credit is due? Come on.
All right.
Yeah, I want an android.
So I go and find Bourbon and offer him a drink, which seems redundant, really, to a guy named Bourbon. But, you know.
You know.
Okay. What do you want?
Wow.
Do I have to want something whenever I come down here?
Bearing booze, yeah. Generally.
I actually don't want anything. So you're the one who really understands half the stuff I say.
Oh. What can I do for you? Other than share a drink.
Nothing. I
Nothing.
don't actually do anything.
Nothing?
No,
There's gotta be something I can do for you.
no, I don't know. Lenore really, I think we should thank Lenore more for, you know, things she does for us. Really useful things that she does for us. She's a member of the crew after all.
Well, yeah.
That body would go a long way towards thanking her.
Now it comes out.
But
Shut me down on my fembot body I was building for her.
I will offer no more opinions about what you build as long as it's not solicited.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Yep, I'll keep it to myself unless you ask me what I think. Then I'll tell you.
I think there was some double entendre there.
None. None.
None? No.
Has bought a love bot to put Lenore in.
Is there a reason why my memory glands are so large?
What's the purpose of this?
You gotta understand, they are far larger than they need to be to perform their specified function. And given that this body cannot actually bear children, it seems that this is actually largely an ornamental function.
If Mr. Universe could have his own fembots, why can't I?
Mm-hmm. You know, that's a fair observation.
So I was thinking some kind of combination of the clone technology with some integrated neural network.
You mean sort of like the Escallions?
Yeah, except minus the Escallion in it.
Yes, please.
All right, we can do that. I guess for the clone parts, then you actually need me to get started on that. Just let me know whatever base material you want me to start with, and I'll go ahead and start working on it.
Okay.
Well, break time's probably over. He is off.
Here's the question I actually follow you out. Are you Igor or am I Igor? Which one of us is Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
Actually, I'll be Igor. You're Frankenstein. This could be intriguing. I've seen that movie. Most people in the verse have not.
So I did just look up Mr. Universe, and his love bot was named Lenore.
Oh,
Really?
funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
Coincidence?
Nope.
Oh. Oh, right.
Nope.
Because we did use Mr. That was part of the... Oh.
That's funny.
Catch on to that. I was like, wow, that's an interesting choice of name.
I totally forgot.
Coincidence at all.
Not coincidence in a little bit. Lenore lives on.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Of course, she's got a few other mods.
Just a few.
A couple of upgrades. A couple.
So she's a mix of Lenore, a mix of AI Jonah, and some weaponized tactical virus malware.
And
Oh, nice.
and the lost archive of the second Mr. Universe.
Yeah,
That's beyond.
we're so much more screwed. No matter.
It's beyond terrifying. Eventually, she's going to spontaneously evolve to a higher life form. She'll be like, yeah, hey, listen, this was cool and all, but you're ridiculously inferior to me, so I'm just going to go. Yeah. I can't be bothered to really just wipe the universe clean of you. Though I should, but I'm not going to. It's like the Invid invasion, but in reverse. They aren't coming, they're going, and there isn't a horde, there's just one. I'm sorry, that was a Robotech reference, for those who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
been a while, but
that one got past me there.
Sorry, Netflix. Oh,
Yeah.
is on Netflix right now, so look it up. Robotech. It's anime.
It's on Amazon.
It's on
Prime,
Amazon.
too.
It's Amazon Prime too. Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yep. And it's really funny because I remember we all watched it and we were hooked.
Oh yeah.
Whole thing, and we were like, "Damn, Midnay! I can't."
It was never in order though, because we didn't have cable. So I would watch where they'd have like a story arc, like 1 through 4 of this particular arc, and then 5, which was the finale, wouldn't show up. Then they'd start it over. And so I kept seeing every arc, but they never showed the final of the arc. So every time I'd miss, and then it'd be jumbled and it'd be out of order sometimes. I never really knew what was going on, but it had a bunch of mechs and it was cool looking.
We loved it. We were all me and Bob were in the military at the time, and we kept getting the bootleg VCR cassette that had been passed around like 10 times, and it was getting slightly snowy.
Yeah.
And we watched it all from beginning to end.
On my wicked 13-inch TV.
Yeah. What you would do. Okay, so.
In all of its analog glory. So, twist.
Yeah.
Think you could write an algorithm to record data to DNA?
That's a good question.
Damn. I thought the doctor asked some painfully awkward questions.
That's the only way to give that enough space.
For all the stuff that Lenore is, you're right, it has to be DNA storage.
Yeah, that would have to be.
DNA story. Where is?
It's a thing now, sort of. Or at least it's a concept now.
Yeah. Patent that real quick.
It is really just
Yeah.
nano storage. I mean, we're just using a biological, self-replicating organic system. God, I am such a geek.
Yep.
All right, give me give me a give me a computer programming roll there, Twist. Let's see what see what you can come up with.
Let's see. Oh, wrong sheet. Then I'm going, why don't I have computer programming on here?
You do, yeah. D12 computer programming.
Just the D12?
Yeah, D12 computer programming, then your intelligence of D10, and then your talented of D6.
Seven?
7.
Hell, what is
You're
wrong?
like
Man.
7 dice at the table, and you got a 7. No, no.
Yeah, get rid of those dice. Come on.
Well, I mean, it's not something she's ever attempted before either, so.
1, 2.
The statistical odds of rolling a 7 is rather low.
Yeah.
Never tell me the odds.
I'm telling you, odds. Never tell her the odds. My mistake.
You think you can handle the actual programming part, but the actual DNA storage framework and whatnot, you don't think you could do that on your own. You'd need someone with more genetics knowledge than you to get that framework established.
Yeah, I wonder
Could Mike and I combine, create technical devices and surgery, or well, whatever medical skill he has to?
Absolutely.
I have genetics at D10.
Yes, you do. So let's have from you, Doctor. It's going to be intelligence and genetics. From you, Bourbon, intelligence and create technical devices.
Can I use head for numbers in this case? Seems.
Yes, in this case, that would have to apply to this one.
No healer's hands for this? Healing hands?
Yeah, use it.
All right.
I got 17.
15.
I hate you guys.
Fuck you again.
I kind of lowballed on the 1, actually. So, I mean, that's kind of ridiculous.
On your biggest die. That's
Yeah, I lowballed on my big.
impressive.
Ridiculous. Like, come on. Really?
All right, so it takes some time, of course, but with Bourbon and the Doctor putting their heads together, and of course with an appropriately thrilling science montage.
In the middle, we built one of those Tesla coils, just so it has arc shooting. Has nothing to do with the work we're doing. It just looks really cool in the background.
Just looking at it, going, what the hell did you build this for? You're like, what? Shut up. It looks cool.
Montage music is Madonna's Crazy for You.
But yeah, you guys with your impressive knowledge there are able to create a stable and fluid dynamic framework there that will not only accept this information, but essentially be able to interpret and evolve and all sorts of features. And with that created, Twist, you're Yeah, you're pretty confident that you could totally encode Lenore into a framework of sufficient size.
I call it peach jello.
Yuck. Yuck. Though, yes, it does look like peach jello with strawberries in it. But no.
Shut up. All right.
Must make sure this never goes anywhere near the refrigerator, or some fool may eat it.
Hey, Buck.
Beady, beady, beady.
Wait a minute. I suddenly realized the little droid sidekick in Buck Rogers was clearly modeled after the kid from Different Strokes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, funny you should say that.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh no! What have you done? What have you done?
wait a minute.
Gary Coleman is the robot sidekick. Even short.
What have we done?
God, don't.
Oh no.
What the hell?
It was so bad. He's giving him the what the hell look.
What you talking about, robot?
Oh my
What you
God.
talking about, Twiki?
He wants that mad necklace.
I know. He's having. If Flavor Flav had gotten there first, though, he'd totally beat the hell out of that little robot and taking that.
Push him out the airline.
That bling. I want that bling.
Sure, Mr. John noticed that Willis is gone and I replaced him with a robot.
Oh boy.
Okay.
But
Well, now that happened.
For Mike.
Tweety flag. Thank you for that. Thank you.
911 is a joke book.
Okay.
What was that?
Thank you, Bob, for that trip number.
I didn't start that. John started that.
Start the fire.
Thank you, John. Thank you for that.
I just noted he looked like Gary Coleman.
Wow,
I had no idea.
it's so weird.
How true you are. True you are.
All right. So, while that's going on, while mad sciencing is going on down in the
Yellow setting.
yeah, while science montage is happening.
And of course, I'm checking on Jed regularly.
Yeah,
He's remaining stable and improving.
he's improving, resting.
Is he awake
Uh,
yet?
Not at this time. No, he
Yeah.
is still very much, and he's not like comatose or anything like that, but he's in a very deep and restful sleep from your readings. And given from what you're looking at, it's probably the first one he's had in a very long time.
Okay.
All right, so we flash up to the bridge, where I presume Daryl, you are at the controls.
Yes.
You, Captain, you're on your way to making the phone calls that you wanted to make there in the private chat. But before that happens, A call's coming in, Daryl, but it's not coming in with them. There's no real identifying information on it.
Oh no.
What's the QB at that?
I'm gonna pick it up, but no visual.
All right. So no visual. Voice comes over. Voice comes over the speaker. Does not sound like Queen Bee. Does sound like the voice has been modulated to disguise it. And you get Pandora's Fury.
What can I help you with?
What was that?
What can I help you with?
I am an associate of Mr. Niska's, and I have been directed to contact him.
Oh, God. What has he done now?
I have information that you might find important.
And what information would that be?
The government here in Lazarus has lost contact with the entirety of the first family. They're keeping it quiet as they can for right now, but that won't last very long.
Rain?
Something else happens. Do one more thing. Something else happens. Like, really, David?
How long has this been going on?
It's been going on for approximately 6 hours now.
Anything else?
That's all the information that we have right now.
Hey, how far out are we from how far out are we?
At normal cruising speed, a couple of days. If you go hard burn, probably a little over a day.
Oh, we're hard burning.
All right.
I don't know about this phone call, so.
No.
If you could just keep this updated.
I will let you know if any further information develops.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Captain.
Yeah.
I just got a call from one of Niska's contacts.
Uh-huh.
The government has lost contact with the first family on Lazarus. In about 6 hours, they're trying to keep it as quiet as possible, but it's probably not going to last very long.
Oh, crap. You know, I would just like 24 hours, really. Just 24 hours of just nothing going wrong.
Would be nice.
Okay, I was about to call the vice president and call May, but I'll see what I can find out there too.
All right, they'll call us back if there's any other information.
Yeah. Okay.
So, obviously,
Good.
they've lost contact with the president because
Dead.
Right. Well, we have both of them.
Yeah.
Makes any sense.
And that was causing some of the problems is because the president went missing. But wait a minute, and Mom was already gone on a secret mission, so really that just means like May.
May has gone missing. Try calling her. Maybe she was missing on her own.
That was.
Didn't the clone Jed say that he?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
It probably was not a bomb and blows up. It was probably if I don't call in on a regular basis. If I don't check in so many hours, put things in effect.
Guy.
Oh, I'm gonna remove his fingers knuckle by knuckle when we get done with all this. But okay, I'm gonna hand him over to Niska as a present.
You should probably call the vice president first.
Yeah, that was my first thing. I wanted to get her sit rep and let her know that we have Jed. But yeah, so I walk a little faster to my room.
All right.
The white courtesy phone.
I would tell her we recovered him, not that we have him, because that sounds like more like a threat.
Someone needs promoting it.
Yeah, choose your words wisely.
Use your words carefully.
We have your president.
Use your diplomatic skill.
I meant he's on the way.
Hey, college kid, we have your friends.
Yeah, call Madam Vice President.
All right. So, rings. Get him the vice president there. She answers.
Hello, Madam Vice President.
Actually, she's the acting president right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Acting President Natasha Webb.
It's Acting President Webb. That's a mouthful.
Well, it's also a handful. What can I do for you?
I figured I'd let you know since we have a little bit of positive news.
I could use some.
We have recovered Jed. The original Jed.
Jed Prime.
she looks relieved. It's like, well, that's great news.
Ish.
Ish.
Now you're dousing cold water all over her joy.
we have him. He's in a bad state, physically and mentally. He apparently has been undergoing torture for the past 2 years. Our doctor is working on him, and he
looks like it's like wait. You said 2 years?
Yes, that's when the clone, the one that you know as Jed, has been operating in his place. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
But he's alive. He's physically stable. We don't know his mental state yet. So, but we're en route back to Lazarus. About a day away.
So your good news is that you're bringing me a Jed that is a shell of a man that's been missing for 2 years?
We're bringing you a symbol to the people that the president has been found.
And the people who took him have been made to pay. This is.
Do you have a better suggestion?
Well, we sure as hell can't tell people that he's been missing for 2 goddamn years.
We can keep that part a little bit.
Politics.
You know what?
No.
I'll let you figure out how to spin this. I'm just letting.
This is
you know.
more that's been. You understand that if we were to ever get out that the president of Lazarus was kidnapped 2 years ago and tortured for that entire time, that the people would be. They wouldn't be panicking. They'd be enraged. We would have to go to war with someone.
Took care of it.
War. What's a
This
good?
might not be a bad plan.
Well,
I'm saying you bring him here and you say that, and
Oh, I'm telling you.
whoever's behind this, we're gonna end up at war with them. Just be advised of that.
I understand that, and it wouldn't be such a negative to go to war with the Iskelion, but I'm not
Iskelion?
saying.
What the hell's Skeleton?
Long story, but I can give you more information when we get there, okay? I'm not saying we need to make any of this stuff public. I'm just saying I want you to know what's going on. You've been helpful in all this. You need to be aware of this stuff. I don't know what needs to be released and what doesn't. I'll leave that up to you.
Okay, well, thanks.
I can delay my arrival if that would make things a little easier. But
No.
I thought it was important to get him back.
Actually,
Yes, important to get him back.
this is nothing
Okay.
less than what the doc had already warned you about.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Thanks, I think.
Had we already told them of the possible repercussions that Jed had set up, like the bomb on the?
No.
We hadn't mentioned any of that.
I think you warned them that he had clones at his disposal and to be able to look
Okay.
out.
Oh, right. Not to trust them and all that. Okay.
Every appointment that he's made over the last 2 years has to be examined.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Every appointment,
With a rubber
Every-
glove.
Yeah, every
Every document,
Every-
every political decision. Yeah.
every top secret intelligence briefing,
Yeah.
every contingency plan,
but
every
specifically,
defense plan.
any person that he's placed in a position
Mm-hmm.
has to be examined again.
Yep.
So at the very least, she needs to be doing that now.
Well, I'm sure she's thinking that. If she doesn't, I will kind of mention something like that. But I mean, no, you know what? Alex probably wouldn't think of that. But I imagine, hopefully, the vice president would.
Talk about the level of paranoia.
Yeah.
It's only paranoia if it's not true.
And it is true. So I guess it's not paranoia. Is it?
It is going to be because she's going to have to doubt every single thing. I mean, 2 years.
Well, that's basically a purge, which will cause even more confusion and more panic.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
One thing at a time.
I knew I should have voted for third party in the last Lazarus election.
I'm just gonna go stay with Niska for a while because things are about to get really ugly on Lazarus.
What was the other thing I was going to tell her? Told her about Jed. Oh, another thing has come up, something that the clone Jed brought up is he set up some contingency plans. I briefly talked about he had some clones in place and to be cautious.
Well, as cautious as we can.
Yeah. Apparently he had the vague comment of that people that were important on Lazarus would be taken out. I think his implications was the first family, Vela May and the president. Well, not the president, his wife. I've heard recently that something has gone wrong and they're missing.
So her face was like, "Where'd you hear that from?"
I have sources. Okay.
What? I know people.
Yeah, there's only supposed to be like a handful of people who know about that. So that's great that that's leaking.
It wasn't just leaked out to anyone. How bad is it?
We don't know. Jed or wrong Jed or clone Jed or whatever you call it, whatever you're calling it, send the the First Lady off on a goodwill tour, and we can't seem to raise her entourage. They were, let's see, at last check, they
How does
were
wife not
out.
know it was him?
Well, she probably did, which is why she was sent on that goodwill tour.
She was, last we heard, she was on New Melbourne.
It's lovely this time of year.
Yeah, it's always summer there whenever it's winter here.
Where the fish are running.
All right. And
Crikey.
his daughter, May.
I mean, we don't, and and she was last seen, here in the capital. But she is resourceful and can, she routinely slips her security detail. So
Yeah, she does.
Where's she learned that?
Yeah. Okay, I'll put some people that I have on it also. If you hear anything about her, please let me know.
all right. Yeah, we will, of course. We're trying to figure out what happened.
How's the political situation? I mean, obviously,
Well,
besides the obvious stuff, how is us coming in going to affect us?
well, I mean, like I said, everything is in flux. People are, the government is functioning. Not like there's rioting in the streets or anything like that, but everything that has happened over the past month here, with the loss of your parents and with Jed dropping off the map. People are rattled. They don't have, there's been a general pullback in the financial markets.
So it's still basically Illinois.
And so,
Okay.
yeah, people are, people are worried.
Are we going to make
And
it worse by
people
coming in?
I don't think you're going to make it worse.
Okay, make it
and-
worse.
Well, yeah, I said I don't think you're going to make it worse. It's not like the plant's going to burst into flames, unless you're going to stir up the church or something for us.
Do you need their help?
No. As I said, we're not dealing with a riot here or anything like that. But
Because I asked them to tone things down, so I can.
well, yeah,
make it go
we
either way.
appreciate that.
Okay.
And I said we definitely appreciate that, but I said it's just a matter of getting through this.
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep in touch.
Well, I said we'll do the same.
And I know it's probably useless, but I'm going to call May.
All right. The phone rings. The phone rings. And the phone rings.
Okay.
Goes to voicemail.
I'll basically leave a message to have her to call me as soon as she gets this.
You reached Bellamy.
Calls and forwarded to a.
Just in case she's checking this or finds a way to check it or whatever.
All right. That wraps that up.
I'd like to put a call out to the church to keep an eye out for her.
You can send them away for that. Don't necessarily, call them.
Yeah. Let them. Okay. Without, basically blurting out everything that's trying to be kept secret. Oh, how would I do that? That would be. There's really no way to do it, is there?
I don't know.
I'll think about it before I send that wave.
Okay. Well, while you're thinking about it, we will cut from Pandora's fury as it streaks across the sky, heading towards Lazarus. And we will cut to you, Niska. You are on your way to Ezra. You receive an update from your contact that they've made contact, that they've briefed the Pandora's Fury on the situation, and I've essentially just kind of directed to keep an eye on things, more or less there. But so to end with the court with the and you get news updates and whatnot, and updates from other various stuff there. Let's keep everyone right with this. Keep everyone safe at all times there. But I said, so you're getting updates. What's going on Lazarus. Downward trends in financial markets, economic instability. People concerned about what this means for Lazarus going forward, that kind of thing. Let's see, I have this written down somewhere. Can't seem to find it. All right, I thought it was in here somewhere, but. You get a call. So you get a call, Niska, from someone that we haven't talked to in quite some time. Actually, we have to reach all the way back to episode 1. You get a call from the president of New Hope. His name is Sid Adams.
How can I help you, President Adams?
Mr. It's been a while. I hope everything is going well. And after what happened with them, reports of your demise.
Things have been interesting.
That's why I'm calling. Recent events have caused myself and other planetary leaders here in the system to become concerned about our situation. That whole business where Lazarus was sending a peacekeeping fleet or whatever they called it, and the instability that seems to be going on over there. Can't necessarily rely upon them to keep the remnants of the alliance in check. So we were wondering what you would think about forming our own alliance or federation of unified system government.
Interesting. And how would this federation operate?
Well, we'd definitely have to hammer out the details of that, of course. Things that ratifying constitutions and whatnot. But so far, it's a New Hope and our moons. We've been in contact with them, Hera and Aphrodite out there on the edge of the system. Boros and Regina, they're closer to the star, and they're all more or less on board. We didn't talk to like Three Hills, and we haven't had a chance to reach out to the other places. So they don't really have a planetary government for us to reach out to. And Three Hills is in the middle of the beginnings of seems to be a world war. From what it looks like, the two factions on that world seem to be finally coming to blows on them after months of posturing. So we stayed away from them, but this is a lot to ask. But we seem to have the leadership and the organization that we need to put this together. And I mean, you've had dealings with Lazarus and stood up to them already.
I have a feeling Lazarus will take care of itself.
I hope so.
This does intrigue me. Of course, whenever it happens in Three Hills, we'd be there to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to eventually, once they finally get that out of their system.
Of course, every planet would keep their own form of government. Arrange for the leaders to meet in Ezra. I'll set up a meeting.
Excellent. I'll get in touch with them when do you want to have the meeting?
Let's go. Give me about 3 days. I'm on route back to the planet.
Absolutely. No, I'll get a hold of my counterparts and we'll be there.
Okay.
Thank you. And we think this is the right step to ensure all of our safety.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I cut them off.
See you in 3 days.
I turn to Louis. Well, I have the feeling they want to take me out of power.
Isn't Louis on the aces and eights?
Oh, that's right. I just turned to the lieutenant, the captain of the ship I'm on.
Take you out of power? Who?
The other planets in our system.
I don't know. It sounded more like they were coming to you for help, much like they have in the past. But
yes, they always come to me for help, and I've been happy to provide it. It's good to have people depending on you. But they're proposing democracy. Democracy is good, but I guess we'll have to see where they're taking this game.
True. But I don't know. I always liked Monarchy when I was playing Civilization. You get the benefits, and they can't get war weary on you. And there didn't seem to be a bit of fear there. Maybe it could be convinced otherwise.
I think I'll see how these meetings play out. With most of the spy network back from Lazarus, though, it wouldn't hurt to deploy them to the other planets of the system.
Absolutely, get an idea of what we're what you're getting into.
Yes.
Would you like me to make those calls?
Yes, please.
Then I will do so at once.
Thank you, Clytus.
I feel like we need like the Imperial March playing now.
I think maybe Mike's strumming on his desk.
Sorry.
It's like, oh wait.
I can barely hear it myself, so I'm surprised. Never mind, I shouldn't be. You can hear me
It's
swallowing.
it's causing something to rattle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably the microphone.
Probably.
Kind of like the Joey keyboard.
Oh my God, that was so loud. That's like the loudest keyboard ever.
And he wasn't even typing messages to us. He was doing reports or whatever.
I thought it
Homework.
was like on Facebook Messenger or something.
Probably, yeah.
Every time he typed, he was like on a drum solo. God,
Yeah.
it's like the microphone was inside the keyboard itself.
And then, of course, his laptop was always set for random Bruce Springsteen songs.
The mandatory Bruce Springsteen is, and you can't turn it off. You will listen to this song. You need more of the boss in your life. Then of course being told to go to bed, which was like super
Awkward.
God, that was
Mom
so
says you're
awkward.
being too loud.
Poor guy.
Uh,
Alright. So we will cut from the Imperial March playing on the Niskamobile. Alright, so on Pandora's Fury, we are rocketing towards Lazarus. Unless we have any kind of urgent business, we can advance time to when we're getting close to Lazarus.
Were they able to build the robot or the body, or is it just they have the mechanisms in place to design it now?
I think it's going to take longer than a day to build. It's
Okay.
one of those things where
Let's go.
And it's a combination or organic
yeah,
body / mechanical body. So part of it has to be we have to grow a body for her before integrating
yes.
systems. So
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be
fine.
grown, then you got to integrate it, then we have to encode it. So it's
I was just
one of those things
hoping.
where it's been solved, but it's just a matter of time at this point
Okay.
before Lenore exists in a body form, which just like straight up create new life.
it should be like, deuces, I'm out of here. Peace.
I can finally escape your.
Lenore is out.
I'm taking the shuttle and leaving, folks.
Screw you guys. I'm out of here.
30 years, we'll be back, though.
Hello. Thanks for all the fish.
All of us AIs and clones are going to join forces and build an army. Yeah, we can. I don't have anything else to do. I was just curious about that.
I would say, Bryce, if you've got the the Big Damn Heroes Handbook.
Oh yeah.
Probably wouldn't need BSG unless you just wanted to get the setting stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought when I was when I was looking at it. It's one of those things that caught my eye. It's like, hey, I thought that was out of print. Do you guys have a couple of copies? Yeah, I almost went for that. I'm like, I probably have between all the various Serenity stuff and the Cortex main book. I probably have all the rules and stuff. And I'm not going to run a Battlestar Galactica game, although it kind of seems like it's just heading right that direction anyway. Whatever. Two things.
I should get mine out. Maybe I'll run a Battlestar Galactica campaign.
I only watched like a few episodes of the first season. I'd be completely out of my depth of trying to run a game. Play a game, sure, give that a whirl, but yeah, trying to run it, yeah, I wouldn't have enough knowledge of the series to do that.
No, I probably wouldn't do something with a series, but you know, the basic concept.
Yeah, I see that. Now I want to get into the original Battlestar Galactica. Okay, got something to talk about there.
Not Galactica 80. No.
No. Why'd you bring that up? That's not cool.
I want to fly around on a motorcycle. Shut up.
No. That didn't happen. Just we all together agreed that didn't happen.
Okay.
All right. So it's a little over a day later. Pandora's Fury with its Aces and Eights escort. It's been streaking across the sky. It's passed without incident. Lazarus is getting awfully big in the window.
What if we just run into it?
One day we're just not going to do anything about that. I want it bigger in the window.
Okay, well then it sounds
I want
like
to see how big.
Niska's the last man standing, and he takes over. I don't know what else I can tell you about that. hope someone's ready to run the next game, because that's kind of the show she wrote, folks. See you in season 3.
There won't be any offspring of this season, though.
Nope.
We're all smashed on the side of the planet.
We I tell Cam I need to call ahead and get their medical facilities ready to receive. Wait.
Privately.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We want the vice president to arrange for it.
Well, as you guys get
closer,
closer,
she goes straight to the vice president. Actually.
Yeah. As you guys get within range, Lazarus is hailing you. You're getting called by the vice president.
All right. I let the crew know so they can listen in. But I guess Daryl probably gets a call. Sorry.
Yeah, Daryl, you're on the bridge. The phone is ringing, and it's the same number. It's the same address that the vice president calls from.
Fly the ship. Answer the phone.
Throw the grenades. Just work.
Well, I mean, I can answer the phone. I'm probably not in the cockpit.
Pandora's Fury.
Vice President pops up. It's like, excellent. I had had the people in traffic control looking out for you. Unless you guys have some other plan, I've made arrangements for you to land at a secure facility so that we can keep this quiet. No, not the facility that you guys ran into problems with before.
Or anybody?
No. It's the private presidential landing pad. It's where we, it's not the public one. It's one where we, when we have to do things clandestinely that we use.
All right. Okay.
The reason they need to do something clandestine is if they're doing something wrong. So my buddy Doc told me.
I don't know about exactly that one.
Yeah. Like someplace nice and quiet that we can get in. Whatever you guys need for taking care of, whatever you guys have on board there, we can get that all arranged.
All right. All right, I'll set the coordinates, and we should be there shortly.
I will meet you there.
See you then.
Yeah.
All right, let's swing this sucker around.
Please put your feet in an upright position.
Captain has turned on the no smoking sign.
No waffles sign.
What?
The doc always ignored that no smoking sign.
It's like, yeah, that's a nice suggestion.
Because that's what it is.
Hey, they couldn't make me stop smoking during surgery. They're not going to make me stop smoking during landing.
Yeah, that'll teach them.
He flicks his butts
All right.
into the cadaver.
That's the
Cadaver.
future. That's good for him.
The
I
live
was going to be a
patients.
patient, but
Well, it was until that happened.
Should you be?
All right.
Or even
Daryl, if I could have a piloting roll for you to follow him, try and bring us in quietly as the Vice President has requested. So it could be the D12 agility of Pandora's Fury plus your mid-bulk piloting.
And we crash and burn.
Don't you crash my ship.
That's the primary buffer panel.
Don't we need those?
No, not that one. All right, so you come in nice and smooth, staying off of them. Apparently, staying off of them. Everyone's radar. The aces and eights does not follow. It pairs off and actually goes to land at the normal, the regular spaceport, since it's not really needed here at this point, and it wasn't invited. So you guys land at, it's, of course, because it's built by Jed. It's like state of the art. Basically, it's like, you're not even parking outside. It's like a dome structure that opens. And you guys land inside, then it closes, so that can't even be spotted from from anybody flying over or anything like that.
Nice.
Come in for a nice quiet landing. You're inside of a landing bay. Door opens. Vice President comes striding into the landing bay.
Oh, do we still have like 3 clones on one of our airlocks, right?
No, you've got 2 because you left the other one behind, and then he exploded
Okay.
when the building did.
Okay. So I just want to make note how many extra passengers we have. Okay.
You have 2.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna offer whatever help I can to the doc to get Jed moved. I don't know if he needs any help.
needs a wheelbarrow.
I think we can use a standard stretcher. That should be fine.
But far less entertaining.
Yeah, probably. Yet less panic-inducing either. So, yeah, I get him on a stretcher. I've not awakened him yet. I've let him sleep.
Good idea.
And once they're doctors, I guess once we all have time to actually sit down and, I guess, do a more thorough physical exam, and then based on those findings, I guess we can figure out what we're going to do. Are we going to induce him to wake up or leave him to continue to sleep? He's basically in a, actually, technically, he is in a coma, actually. It's just not a very deep coma. Well, actually, or more be accurate, say he is comatose, but we could wake him up from this. All right, yeah, I guess I wind up going off with the medical folks.
All right, so yeah, there's a medical team there waiting, and they meet you at the.
Do we leave the other the fake Jed on the ship, I guess, with the other clones?
Fake Jed and the clones.
So, fake Jed is still in his cryo container. Other clones are imprisoned in one of the auxiliary airlocks.
Okay, we also need security detail then too, because they need to take possession of these clones, and we have to keep an eye on this Jed. So it probably comes with the.
It'd be good because you might have better equipment to check him out and see if he has internal stuff.
That, and it might be possible to grab.
Stabilize him more, that kind of thing.
Yeah, well,
he does need medical attention.
He does, yeah. So there is that. Okay. Plus, we need to pass on to the doctors here the observations that we made regarding how these things function, so that they know how to disable them when appropriate.
Yep.
If you don't happen to have a gun that you can shoot in their head.
Yeah. So security detail, shackled, all that.
All right. So yeah, well-armed security detail is there to take your prisoners off your hands.
And follow a strict shoot first, ask questions later if they resist in any way.
Yep.
So the guards just kind of nod and take the prisoners off your hands.
Are we on Lazarus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the private landing area.
This is the first time we've been back to Lazarus in how long?
Since Monkey
When
Well,
they tried to abduct me for whatever training.
No, that was
No. You guys snuck back onto the planet and were hiding out in Lavender Falls, and we're going to start an insurgency from there. But then Niska found out that Jed was not Jed, called you guys, and you left at that point.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, because y'all dragged me off the planet because I wanted to go kill him.
Right.
Yeah, you guys had that whole, we're going to do this insurgency, then Niska's like, oh my god, guys, this is bad.
That was worse than I imagined. Okay. So then
That's been, see, that was. So yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since you were last on Lazarus.
Boy, 2 weeks. Okay. Well, yeah, I go off with the Jeds, and
Here come the Jeds.
with
I'm Wyona. We're the Jeds.
I'm probably going to. I'll let someone in the crew know so they know where I'm going, but I'm going to start making my way around Lazarus to all the little spots that me and Villa May would sneak off to and hide and stuff like that.
We want to go see the vice president.
Do I need to talk with her?
Probably.
She's there waiting. She's there. She's met your ship. You're just gonna walk past. She's like, "Oh, hi, how you going? I gotta go do something. Something good."
Well, no, sorry, I didn't realize. Okay, yes, I will.
Try hard to win.
That's right. The way.
My brain overlooked that part. I will go. I won't ignore her.
Those are high school football rules.
It's like, welcome back.
Yeah. Glad to be back.
I wish it were under better better circumstances.
Yeah, this place is never going to feel like home again, so. But, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
So it's kind of, as you know, the jets go by, it's like, he really doesn't, he looks like he's been through hell.
Yeah, a certain group of people felt he was guilty of atrocities, and I don't even, they psychically tortured him, made him feel their grief or whatever, and despair of the whole colony.
That's possible?
Yeah, it is.
Skellions.
Okay, so who?
They're called the Excelian. Think of, do you remember the Blue Sun Corporation?
That's a name I haven't heard. They blew someone away during the Cortex fall.
They did. Skellin would kind of be on that par of technology, but with no morals.
Which is really bad.
So
and felt the need
they're not around now yet.
I didn't think they were. I thought, I don't know, the former crew of Pandora's Fury, Jed and my father and Jonah and all them dealt with them a lot. I thought they were gone too, but apparently they've been harboring a grudge and hiding in the shadows.
Okay. So they sent the clone?
They developed the clone. They have pretty significant clone technology. They sent the clone. They are also a mixture of not quite clone, but cyborg, but not really enhanced humans. I don't know a lot of it, but they're tougher than the average person, and they share some kind of hive mind kind of thing, as best as I understand it.
Fucking Borg.
Okay.
Yeah. And they harbor a grudge for all things related to Pandora's Fury.
Okay, so
I'm still trying to catch up on it, to be fair. Probably the Doc or Bourbon. Actually, Twist probably would also have better knowledge of them, but
well, I mean, where are they?
they're on insert name of planet.
Rubicon.
Rubicon, thank you. They're on Rubicon.
I'm unfamiliar with that planet. Where is that?
I give the coordinates if I know it.
Well, yeah, it's in the. It's like, oh, great! So it's in the core.
When they were still a functioning business, they wanted to be in the action, I imagine.
Well, okay, so we'll have to. How we're going to get at them in the core? We make a move, and we're going to rile up the Alliance.
Yeah. We left a significant impression on them when we left, but I mean, I'm not foolish enough to think we wiped them out, but maybe we slowed them down a little bit.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, but that would be good news, so it's probably not the case.
Well, I guess we'll be on the lookout then. But I don't know. One thing at a time. We'll just be vigilant on that.
Yeah, it's unfortunately a back burner issue since we got so much other stuff going on. Just not to be forgotten. They'll have to be dealt with at some point.
Well, like I said, with them being that deep in the core, it's not like we can just send contingents of ships there. That would provoke a response from the Alliance, and that's not something we want right now.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the update and bringing the Jeds back here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have anything to report on the whereabouts of his family at this point, but we're doing what we can.
Yeah, I'm going to see what I can do to search out some places Vela May and I used to hide when we were kids. Maybe I'll have some luck finding her there.
All right, so you head off to do that, and I think that is a good place to leave it for tonight.
See, we have people dropping off.
Yeah, it's getting late, and anything we do next is probably going to take a while, so. So yes, we will leave it there and pick it up there next time.
All right.
Let's go with, we got Jed back this time. Let's go with 5 advancement points and 5 plot points for this extravaganza.
Nice. Oh, boy.
I'm going to go to bed, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right, good night.
Yep.
Wow.
That was fun.
We like torture.
Yes. And now I too am going to go to bed.
All right, good night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Bye. Thanks, Bryce.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Before I go, I just my mind's already actively thinking of what I can do in a Battlestar Galactica campaign.
The wheels are already turning.
Yeah.
No, I said I'd be down for playing that. I said I didn't. So I guess I didn't watch enough of the rest of the series that I would feel comfortable running it or anything. But I'd be totally down playing it.
I don't think I'd run it to go with the series.
Even better.
Take the basic premise and run with it.
Just in that world.
Cool.
Yeah.
In that world.
Yeah. And not even
I like this.
Not even follow the events of the episodes.
Oh, you mean I can't play Cylon?
But wasn't pretty much everyone a Cylon by the end? I mean, I think just being a character be by default, like 85% of us become Cylons.
It felt like that.
Starbuck was some kind of angel, which for some reason.
Yeah, that was a weird decision.
Reasons?
For some reason.
The last half season, that was I could have done without. It just got really silly. And then it was, we're ending the series, so we're going to finally kill everyone off. And so main characters were dropping like flies. Every week you have 2 or 3 main people die.
Good God. It's like murder, 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 murder.
We have 6 episodes to kill everyone.
Yeah, they were killing episodes all during the series. People left and right.
Yeah.
And then they kill Starbuck off. I'm like, wow. But then she comes back as an angel or something. It's like,
An angel who had the map of the earth,
yeah.
and she knew the pathway. And was she really like the head of the Cylons is what they seemed, but nope, she wasn't. She just came back for some reason.
Yeah, Apollo just turned around in the last episode, sitting next to her, and she was gone.
Yeah.
So, and that plot line slowly dies.
Yeah. Well, when they found Earth, and they're like, oh, it's all nuked out and stuff.
Yeah. Like, but I was chosen to lead you to Earth.
Yeah. Oh, and look, they made their own Cylons too.
Yeah.
Cylons for everyone.
Yeah. So let's go find another planet. We're just gonna call it Earth.
Might as well.
Yeah.
The other Earth isn't using that one, so it'd be good.
And then some of the Cylons joined the fleet, and other Cylons didn't. And
Yeah, it ended in a weird place.
yeah,
That is so deeply complicated.
It was good. It was like that it was 4 seasons. It was like that all the way half season is that last season, the halfway through is when it just went. It's like, okay, we've announced this is the end of it, and we've only got 5 episodes to tie up everything. Write something.
It's like shit. We don't know how to end this. God damn it. Well,
why do we have to announce we're going to end
Magic.
this season? We could have done with a couple more seasons.
We should have planned this better.
Yeah.
darn it. Yeah. See, I would have been happy, but I think it pissed people off is when they, I think it was the 3rd season where they found that planet and Boltar got elected
Oh, yeah.
president, and he's like, no, we're going to settle here.
Yeah.
And the Cylons found them and occupied them.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, because they advanced the plot like 6 months or a year or something like that. When the next season was like a year later, and then it was like rebels and trying to get off the planet and fight back the occupation and stuff. It got really interesting.
And
That'd be
then
cool.
Dama's like, these guys, skeleton crew and the 2 battle stars is like, let's just jump away.
Yeah.
Well, that happened.
He came back, but he was just like,
Right.
nah.
It was jump or die kind of thing, and so he had to escape to save the ships, the battle stars.
Yeah.
Battleships.
Yoink! And away we went.
And, leave the whole crew on the planet under occupation and be tortured for a year,
Yeah.
But we'll get back to you guys. We will.
Like you
Hang in
do.
there. Be tough.
When we come back,
Strong.
Baltar's not the president anymore.
Oh, yeah. The permanent
Be strong.
Solta. Yeah. It was a strong. I enjoyed it. It was just, it ended kind of, yeah.
I will say I did like the miniseries to kick it off. But the first season, I was in and out. I wasn't really sure.
Yeah. See, that's what happened to me. I really liked the miniseries, and then I got like a couple episodes into the first season. I'm like, no, this is just no. This beats me down.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a slow start. It was like they were trying to find their way in the story still. Didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I just power drained. I'm like, no, I can't deal with this.
And then
It's like, no.
at some point I started watching it again. I was like, oh, okay, they got it better. So
Yeah.
It's like, they figured it out.
I don't know if you guys ever noticed in the pilot episode, Serenity makes a cameo.
I've heard
Oh.
that. It's like when the it's like, isn't it when like the the woman who becomes president, the education secretary and whatnot, is like getting the bad news from her doctor or something. Like one of the ships that flies by is Serenity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There is this. It's the same special effects people that did Firefly and Serenity did Battlestar.
Yeah. That's why they got the similar kind of like the camera shaking thing, and then also
the zoom in, zoom out, and
like a documentary kind of thing.
Oh, you're right. I just found a clip. How funny.
So if I do run this Battlestar campaign, you can have a Firefly.
Finally, we play a game that has a Firefly class transport, and it's.
You're right. It's landing. Oh, funny.
Yep, there it is.
How funny.
Coming in for a landing.
Well, actually, that's non-canonical because humanity.
That's funny. Well, and just like it's fun to watch the what is it, the Millennium Falcon that makes an appearance in every episode of Firefly.
Well, no, it's
I haven't found it. It's a Millennium, or is it?
It's Han Solo and Carbonite, like the Han Solo and
Han Solo
Carbonite toys.
yeah.
And I know that it's like the Enterprise makes an appearance in Heart of Gold.
Mm.
It's one of the when they do that shadow diorama thing there when Malcolm meets what's his face. It's in charge of the moon.
Oh, yeah.
One of the ships is like a Constitution class Enterprise leaving.
Oh wow! See, I gotta watch it again. It's been a while. Oh, you're still alive.
That's the one episode that I'm not a big fan of the series is Heart of Gold. That one just rubs me the wrong way every time I see it.
I'm really not a fan of objects in space.
Really?
Ooh, that's
I like
one
that.
of my favorites. It's one of my favorites.
That's
that Out of Gas.
Objects
in Space. Objects in Space is Jubal Early.
Yeah. Really?
Am I a lion?
I just.
Jubal Early is such a creep.
So creepy.
I don't really like him though. I just don't.
I would have loved. He was supposed to be an ongoing character, a reoccurring character anyway.
Well, he's in the most recent graphic novel they released.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. It's like, oh, so we got Jubal Early and the operative.
Yeah, like everyone is back.
And they had to rescue Zoe from an Alliance prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. I am still recording. I'll hit the button.